Hey good people, it is Tashara, Politics and Fashion, here today with a bit of a raspy voice. I'm giving you Tiana Taylor, I'm giving you Jasmine Sullivan. I'm getting over a cold, but I have my hot tea here. Let me just take a sip. Alright, so we're gonna get through this. Because today's topic, I didn't want to wait. I had to come to you as soon as it came to mind and share with you my tips for how to make smarter purchases. Alright. Those of you who do not know, I have a background in luxury retail, also been a fashion blogger for over a decade, and so the tips that I'm sharing with you today are ones that I've learned personally. They come from mistakes that I've made. They come from mistakes that I've seen clients make and I've had to coach them through. It's all about shopping with greater intention. In last week's video, did you see it? Did you see last week's video? If you didn't, that means you're not subscribed. Why don't you subscribe? Go ahead and fix that now. Thank you, love you, mean it. Last week's video was all about how we shop for affordable pieces that look more luxe. So the through line here is coinage. It's how we spend our money, okay? And we ain't wasting money when we shop for fashion. We are shopping with greater intention, sis. If you were interested in learning how, then just keep watching. My first tip for making smarter purchases is to shop using a wish list. Now, wish lists can look multiple ways. My first tip is to have one for the year, and that's where you're going to put all of your big purchases. I shared with you all my wish list for the year in a video that I'll make sure I link down below. Some of the things were my Hermes Picotine, which I had already gotten. It was my custom closet, which as you can see is behind me, so that's checked off the list. These are the investments that you know you want to save towards. Put those on a list because that helps to curb that kind of impulse spending that can add up or be pricey for those bigger ticket items. I also have, y'all, a monthly wish list, and I track my spending, especially as it relates to the items that I'm going to share with you all that are for my business. So if I'm doing, for example, I'm getting ready for my fall capsule wardrobe. I'm starting to kind of curate my wardrobe and going through my closet to figure out what I have, what I need. I'm writing down what I want. I'm taking my time before I actually just press go spend $100 and really figuring out what's on a wish list. What are things that I want that I have the ability to spend now or save and spend later? My goal with both of these types of wish lists is to make smarter purchases, to curb once again that impulse spending and making sure that we're spending with intention. That's going to be the goal. The catchphrase, write it down, girl, throughout this entire video is about intentionality. I'm not one to say don't have fun with shopping, that it's impossible to spend money on yourself and still be on a budget, for example. I don't believe in any of those things, okay? Especially for black women who are luxury in and of itself. So, you know, that lifestyle takes some coinage. But what I want to do is coach you around how to spend your coins in a way that is more wisely, and it starts with a wish list. And then number two will come as no surprise, and that's to save. And having a wish list helps you to save, right? Because you know where you are headed. I have 2 handbags that are still on my wish list for the year. Really one, and then I've added another. It is the Fendi Baguette, which I mentioned in this year's wish list video, and also the Loewe puzzle bag that I keep going back and forth about. I won't be getting both this year. I'm actually trying to figure out if I want to get either or replace it with something else. Either way, I have a dedicated pot of money that is just for that item, okay? I am putting coins to the side every single month for that item so that when the perfect one does pop up, likely on the secondhand market for the Loewe bag, I'm able to pull the trigger knowing that I prepared for it financially. Create a savings account. It doesn't have to be for luxury goods either. Let's say you know that you're going on vacation and you want a couple new looks for vacation. Put a couple dollars to the side as you are starting to prepare for your trip. The same thing goes for maybe your fall fashion, as I mentioned, or it goes for a new piece of fine jewelry. Whatever it is that is on your list, you can put aside a couple coins for it. I think we have this idea that people who we see who wear luxury items or who dress nice are rich, or they just have a lot of money, or they're spending their money frivolously. And none of those things have to be true whatsoever. It could just be that someone has a really good saving reflex and saving habit, and it allows them to live a lifestyle that they love. And so I want to share that tip with y'all today. Number 3, as I mentioned with the Loewe puzzle bag, is to shop secondhand. Okay, How to Lux just released a video, Janae, about all of the handbags that you should never buy brand new. I'll make sure I link that down below. I've watched it twice. It's honestly such an amazing resource for folks because, again, every day somebody trying to sell you something, okay? And we often think that we have to buy these things new. No. Especially as it comes down to luxury pieces, investment pieces, or like handbags. There are far too many resale sites to name. Not to mention, I'm sure wherever city you live in, you have a local consignment boutique, or in a bigger city that is close to you. If you wanted to walk into a boutique and to shop, you can do that as well. There are options that are outside of Saks and Neiman's, for example. Now, if you've saved and your money looking right, girl, sis, you work, do you. But my point is, you don't have to, okay? You can save even more if and when you shop secondhand. It's better for the environment because it's less waste. And very often you can find things that actually are brand new or close to new. When I say brand new, I mean like new with tags or close to brand new. I got, years ago, I've since sold it, a Prada, I think it's called Cahiers bag. I'll pop a picture up on the screen. I got this bag from Vestiaire Collective, and when I got it, it came with a dust bag, no box, but it was clear that it had not been used at all. Because Prada doesn't always hold its value on the resale market. I think that bag may have been like $1,200 or something like that. And it has so much beautiful gold hardware on it. The only reason I got rid of it was because the strap drop was a little bit too short for me to wear crossbody. But it was an amazing, amazing bag. Shopping secondhand is a great way to make smarter purchases, especially when you are looking at investment pieces. Now, there are other really great websites like ThredUp, for example, so it doesn't have to be all about luxury. Again, going back to my previous examples, whatever it is you are saving for, there are likely items that are on that list that you can find resale, even if it's just going to your local thrift store. Number 4 is so important, and I've thought about this a lot while creating my upcoming ebook around creating your personal style, curating a closet that you love, and it is to know your style, okay? To have a sense of style. That will allow you to shop with greater intention. Too often, I give this example quite a lot in my Sip and Style IGTV series, we are mannequin shoppers. Meaning, we go into a store, we go online, and we just purchase the head-to-toe look that we are being sold. We're not thinking about how do these pieces go with what I already have. We're not thinking about, okay, well, I already have a black belt, I don't need another one. You see where I'm going? We're not actually shopping with our own aesthetic in mind. We're simply shopping what we are being sold, what we are being offered. And that creates, honestly, a very, very cluttered closet because we haven't thought about the interchangeability that could go with our personal style. So for example, there are plenty of brands and pieces that I absolutely love that do color remarkably well. I think about brands like Hanifa or the Attico. I mean, they're way overpriced, but they have great pieces, okay? I think about those Amina Muaddi shoes, which, you know, there are things out there that are being either recreated, created, right and left that I'm seeing everywhere. The reality is I could spend my coin on those things because I like them on other people and then bring them into my wardrobe and never wear them. Or I could realize, oh, that's cute for them. I absolutely love the way she put that together. Now, I ain't got no use for it in my closet because neutrals are my thing, but that's cute on them, okay? Knowing our personal style allows us to distinguish between that's cute on them and that's cute for me. And when it is cute for you, it allows you to make smarter purchases. The last tip is this. It goes hand in hand with knowing your personal style, girl, and it is to declutter. Let me take a sip. Hold on. Some of y'all have pieces in your closet from college. You have apple bottom jeans and you have boots with the fur. They've got to go. You have so much stuff in your closet until it is crowding the good pieces, okay? You can't separate the good from the bad, girl. You can't separate the mediocre from the stunning. It's just, everything is kind of in there together. Things are falling out. Shelves are starting to bow. It's so much stuff that spans generations, okay? It spans generations. You took over your partner closet. It's stuff in the hall closet. It is just, clean your closet, sis, okay? I want you to declutter. If you do nothing else from this video, declutter before you buy another thing. I see this all the time with my personal styling clients. I saw it all the time working in luxury retail. Folks were like, oh, I didn't know I had that. Oh, this still has the tags on it. And I'm the kind of person, girl, let me tell you something. When I buy something new, I'm so set on that piece. Because I have a kind of visual idea in my mind of everything I have in my wardrobe. And so when I go into a store and I buy something, I'm literally taking the tags off and wearing it out the store. I'm not pass and go. I'm not collecting $200. I'm wearing my stuff. And so it always shocks me when folks feel like they have clothes with tags on it in their closet. Tell me down below, is that you? And if so, why? Here. Declutter, sis. If it's not going to be worn, find one of those secondhand stores, boutiques, online, websites to sell it to. Give it away, okay? Trash the things that are no good for nobody, and then begin to shop with intention and make smarter purchases. You have to first know what is even in your closet to shop with greater intention. And that is it, y'all. My 5 tips, quick, easy, in and out, all about how to make smarter purchases. Did I miss anything? What are your tips? Let me know down below. In the meantime, follow me over on Instagram. Give this video a big thumbs up if you made it to the end, sis. I thank you. And I will see y'all across the internets. Peace.